Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your celebrity cruise experts, and today I'm on board the stunning Celebrity Silhouette. She just finished an incredible makeover from top to bottom. Every single space here on board was touched, and she's absolutely never looked better. You're gonna love your time here on board the Celebrity Silhouette, and we're gonna take you through every single public space here on the tour. Before we do, keep in mind when you're ready to book your next room or suite with Celebrity Cruises, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel. We are your celebrity experts. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with Celebrity Cruises, and we love our time here on board. We know we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, the Silhouette is part of the Solstice class of ships. It sits between the Millennium class and the Edge class as well. You can see behind me the pool deck. We've started up here on the bridge to give you a great glimpse of some of the fantastic things you can do outdoors here on board. So you've got two pools. One is big enough for laps. You've got a shallower pool here, and then you've got 4 hot tubs set all the way around. Now, one of those Solstice series of ship signatures are these cabanas all the way around, and you're also gonna have quite a bit of deck seating. You've got the lounge chairs on either side. There's actually a raised up platform in the middle where you've got some loungers there. And then up a deck above where we are right now, you're gonna have loungers in the sun, looking out at the incredible ocean views, and then also in the shade as well. Now you've got quite a bit more shaded sun loungers underneath. And on the far side there, you're actually gonna have the Salarium where you can have an indoor pool experience as well. Now you probably hear the music down on the pool deck. They've got a full bandstand. As they always do, they're gonna have a live band down there, rocking the day away and into the night. They also do different activities. They've got cornhole set up. You also have a few different scavenger hunt style concepts. And then they also do like golf chipping. Lots of fun around the pool. They'll even do a silent disco here. It was one of my favorite activities on our last cruise. But I love having that live music played. And later in the evening, they'll oftentimes bring out a DJ. Now, as we continue along the deck, you're gonna have several pools, as I mentioned, and the hot tubs. And of course, every single pool needs a fantastic pool bar. So the pool bar down below, and then up above on this level, you're gonna have the masked bar on one side, and then you're gonna have the masked restaurant on the other. As I continue along, you can see those loungers I was talking about. Depending on which way the ship's going, they're gonna be in the shade on this side or the other. Now, I did want to point out that we're on the walking track right now, so as I continue further forward on the ship, we're gonna head towards the Retreat Sundeck. As we do, you can see the seating area here for the masked restaurant. This is where you're gonna find all your American classics, hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, veggie burgers even, and then of course, fries and onion rings. And they also have one of the most important things on any cruise ship in the world. I'm gonna take you over there right now. That, of course, is the soft serve ice cream. So you've got the drink station, those are all complimentary. And then right here, oh yeah, you know it, game on, ooh, and I love some strawberry. Let's see. Now, one of the spaces that was transformed the most with the Celebrity Revolution upgrades was the Retreat Sundeck. This is a relatively underutilized sundeck up here, and then there was also a sport court down below, and once again, relatively unused space in the front of the ship. Now, this is all dedicated to suite guests. So if you're gonna upgrade to a Sky Suite or higher here on board, you're gonna get all of those incredible retreat amenities. Now, those amenities, of course, include the Retreat Sundeck, Lumin Restaurant, the Retreat Lounge, and the incredible services of the retreat host and all the concierge staff here on board. Speaking of them, you have some of the best bartenders in the entire industry attending to you and all of your needs up here. You can see the beautiful bar that was added in. They've got the lighting up here. It's a fantastic spot at night as well. And they've got the full bar. They can provide whatever it is that you love here on board. Now, there's quite a bit of different seating. You're gonna have the lounge chairs that are facing towards the pool area. You have the loungers along the side with this shade structure. You've got some bench seating. And then as we head further forward, you have more different styles of lounge seating. Now, it wraps completely around on the top deck here, and something that's really unique that only exists currently on the Celebrity Silhouette is they've also expanded the Retreat Sundeck. Like the Celebrity Beyond, it now has a 2-story suite sundeck. Now, as you look over down below, this is where the basketball court used to be. Now they've got a really nice large hot tub here. You've got 2 rainforest showers, one on either side, and then you have seating wrapped all the way around the front. So you got more of those couches and lounge styles. My favorite, the rocking chairs up front. And then you also have some cabanas, first come, first serve, and larger day beds as well. Now I did want to point out that the lower level of the Sundeck is accessible. You've got two restrooms here, and then you also have the lift into the hot tub. Now you're gonna have your towels up here. They'll have little touches like sunscreen. They might even have chapstick, little things like that. The hosts are here to take care of you and make your retreat experience second to none in the industry. So now we're at the Lawn Club. This concept debuted on the Celebrity Solstice, and it really is a phenomenal thing. All of this is live grass, and it continues further into the back as well. As you can see, they have cabanas on the side, but what this is all about is bringing nature onto the ship. You've got live plants, and keep in mind, you can rent the different alcoves there, and you can have them during a day, or even for the cruise if you'd like, and you'll have that fantastic service as well. Now in the middle of the Lawn Club, you're gonna have a large LED screen. What's great about that is you can come out and watch first run movies. You can imagine having a picnic out here. Yes, that's something that they'll do for you, or just sitting and having a good time, maybe playing a little bit of bocce ball or lawn bowling. Now behind me, you're gonna find the Lawn Club Grill. This is a phenomenal restaurant here on board. It is a specialty restaurant and an upgrade. You may want to take advantage of one of the packages where you can buy multiple and you get them at a really good discount. Now I have to say all the food's good there, but the appetizers are the best I've ever had on any cruise ship anywhere in the world. Now as we continue further around, you can see you have the same on the other side and a few more venues towards the back. Let's check them out. So now we're in the Porch. Imagine your favorite southern seafood restaurant right on the beach. That's what this is all about. You see the decor, the beautiful fans up above, and then behind me, you're gonna find the kitchen. Now I love that it's an open kitchen concept. You're gonna find some delectable seafood options. Of course, they have more options here as well. I highly recommend you check out the menu when you get on board. Also included in that specialty dining package, you're definitely gonna wanna try this out at least once. And if you're a seafood lover, you'll be back time and time again. Make sure you grab that lobster roll. It's my personal favorite. So now we're on the very aft of the ship in my favorite location, the Sunset Bar. I love that they've doubled down on it on the Beyond. And during the renovation, they greatly expanded it. They removed some of the grass on either side and they opened up the bar, and it is probably the most popular venue here on board, especially on a beautiful sunny day like today. You can see the bar behind me with those world-class bartenders. You've got lounge-style seating looking out at the incredible views out the aft of the ship. Now, I also wanted to point out you have a stairway down where you can head down to the terrace of the Ocean View Cafe. So maybe you grab a bite to eat. Of course, you can dine out there as well, or head on up and just enjoy your time here on board. Now this area is dedicated to the 3 to 5 year olds here on board, the shipmates, if you will. And what I love is they've got all the tiny furniture, the booth style seating. They're gonna keep the kids entertained. Now my daughter's 6 now. She first started cruising on Celebrity when she was in this age group and she loved it. They did all kinds of arts and crafts and model magic. If you could imagine it, every single day she came back to us in the evening with a really, really awesome art project, new facts, and a lot of fun had. Now you can see in here that they're gonna have the restrooms inside and the drinking fountain. I love that they have it. It's age appropriate, size appropriate. They have an Xbox Connect over there. In fact, my daughter came back from her last Celebrity cruise and wanted an Xbox, so maybe a Christmas present on its way. Now in here, you're gonna have all kinds of different toys. They've got the kitchen there. They've got all the toys put away because it's open house on boarding day today, but they'll get those all out and the kids are gonna have a great time. Welcome to Camp at Sea. This is Celebrity's Kids Club, and it's really taken on a new dimension in the last couple of years. They're really focused on the combination of entertainment and education, and they've really stepped up the STEM technology. In fact, each and every single day, they're gonna learn new facts, they're gonna play with new toys. It might be making a robot, or it could be something as fun as playing Gaga Ball. Whatever it is, they're gonna have a great time here on board. Now, I wanted to point out this is the check-in area. You're definitely gonna wanna come up here the first day, check your kiddos in, and you're also gonna need to identify which adults can drop them off and pick them up. That's really important. On our last cruise, that was my parents, some friends of ours, and so my wife and I were out at a nice dinner. My parents came and picked my daughter up, went and had a great time with her, and by the time we got back to the room, she was already in bed. It was just about a perfect night for all of us. Next up is the area for the cadets, the 6 to 9 year olds here on board. Once again, they have a ton of different toys and activities. They're gonna mix and match each and every single day. They've got that Xbox Connect and 360 here. In fact, the kids love to play Just Dance and have all of those fun interactive games, a little bit of competition, and a lot of fun. So you've got the booth style seating here, the cubbies for all the toys. And as we continue along, you can see a bit more of the toys. Like I said, they're all put away today, but they're gonna have all kinds of different arts and crafts supplies, whether it's that model magic where they can create something from scratch, the lanyards, the beads, or if they wanna color or do paint, they can do that as well. You can see the first of the Xbox stations here. The kids absolutely love that. Once again, it's all about giving each and every kid the perfect experience for them. Now you see on the far side, you've got those bean bags. They'll pull those out, throw them on the floor over there, and it's perfect for movie time. Now all behind all the cupboards, you're gonna find the theme boxes, the crafts, for all the fun that they'll have here on board. Now I did want to point out that the Kids Club is really about the staff. They love what they do. They all have a background in child development. They're trained in CPR and first aid, and they really make this experience exceptional for the kiddos here on board. Now continuing along with Camp at Sea, you have the area for the captains. These are the 10 to 12-year-olds. You can see the ping pong table here. They've got a full Xbox station, one on either side. And then they also have the large screens for the Xbox. They can do those dance competitions and all the interactive fun. Now this is the age group where you really start to see that STEM kick in even more. They've got Dash the robot. They can even build their own robot. And your kiddo is going to come back each and every single day telling you about all the incredible things that they learned. Now right here is actually a dance floor. They've got all the lights and speakers up above. They can do dances for them. They keep the active kids excited as well too. They've got hula hoops, basketballs. They've got all kinds of different bowling games. They're going to have active games, arts, crafts, and all styles of entertainment. Now you can see behind me they have another Xbox station there, and you've got a TV so they can do movie time in here as well. Next up is the X Club. This is the 13 to 17-year-olds. Now this group is generally the toughest to entertain. I was a middle school teacher for over a decade. I completely understand that, but I also know when they're satisfied, happy, and engaged, everybody in the family is going to have a great time. So you've got a great Xbox station on the far side. You've got lounge style seating all the way around. Another large Xbox station here where you can play those interactive games, ping pong, more Xbox, and now we're at the dance floor. So in the evenings, they'll do some fun dance parties for the kids, and you can see they have quite a bit more seating. Now it's a really nice large space. What I appreciate about on the Solstice series of ships is they have an enormous amount of space dedicated to the Kids Club, even more than the newest ships. So you've got more lounge style seating. Of course, the restrooms are in here so the kids don't have to leave because you're gonna check them in. And then with the teenagers, depending on the age group, you can give them the privileges to check in and out. It's your choice. You've got more video game stations here, foosball, some day beds, some high top bar style seating. They even have a DJ booth over on the far side. Now it wraps a little bit further around the front. They've got those huge bean bags they'll put out. Of course, teenagers love to lounge around, but whether it's a dance competition, it's arts, it's crafts, trivia, or just fun with their friends, your teens are sure to have a great time on board the Silhouette. So now we're inside the Salarium. This is a climate controlled area. You've got a nice large pool in the middle, perfect for laps if you'd like, especially earlier in the morning, later into the evening. Now you're gonna have these extra comfy loungers wrapped all the way around. It kind of tiers up as you go. And then you're also gonna have loungers and hot tubs on either side looking out at the incredible ocean view. Now to continue that spa wellness woven in concept, you've got the spa cafe in the corner. It's also a juice bar. You can utilize your premium beverage package there if you would like. And you can also have spa bites to eat for breakfast and lunch throughout the day. But what this is all about is having a climate controlled area, whether you're visiting one of the cooler parts of the world or the warmer, where you can come in and enjoy. Now they have a phenomenal spa and salon here on board. This is the barber shop. So if the gentlemen are looking for a shave, a cut, that's something that they can definitely do. Now you'll see throughout the partnership with Keristis from Paris, some of the highest quality elements that they'll use here in the spa. This is the full salon. So you've got the manicure station here, you've got the pedicure around the corner. Now here you can get a revolutionary new hairstyle or just get done up to head out and enjoy an incredible night around the Silhouette. So now we're inside the Persian Garden Thermal Suite. You'll oftentimes find me here on board. I love these relaxing stone loungers. They're heated and ergonomic so that you can sit and relax, maybe take a little pressure off the back. I've got a bad one myself. After a long day of touring through Europe or the Caribbean, it's a perfect spot for that. You also have an herbal steam room on the far side there where you can detoxify. You've got the rainforest showers, and on the far side you're gonna have the aromatic suite. They all have these incredible side-facing ocean views, and then you've got another one of the tropical showers on the far side. Now keep in mind, in the locker rooms, they do have saunas that are complimentary, one for men and one for women. Now if you upgrade to Aqua Class, you can utilize this throughout your entire cruise at no additional cost. Now, as you head down the stairs, you'll get to the treatment rooms. Down here, you've got a wide variety to accommodate the different treatments that they can do here on board. Whether it's a facial, a deep tissue massage, my all-time favorite, those hot stones, whether you want to get a quartz treatment, or you can have all the Medi-Spa treatments here. They have a wide variety to choose from, and it's all part of Celebrity's wellness woven in spa concept. You can get spa food on board, you have the fitness center, the spa, private lessons, whatever it is that you'd like to either aspire to having an incredible fitness regime and spa experience at home, or you could just do it while on vacation. Just in front of the spa entrance, you're gonna find the fitness center. Now there's a wide variety of equipment in here, just about everything that you could possibly have at a gym at home. You've got a wide variety of treadmills facing out the incredible ocean views. You've got your rowing machine here, different styles of bikes, ellipticals, and you can see the continuation of their partnership with Peloton. Now, if you're in one of the top suites, you can even get a Peloton in your room if you'd like, so you can exercise. Now you can see you also have all the different circuit equipment that you could possibly need. I think there's about 25 different machines here, more of the Peloton bikes up front, and then it opens up here where you can see the free weights on the far side. So they've got all the different weight dumbbells, barbells, you've got all the other equipment like the medicine balls on the far side, the yoga blocks, and all kinds of styles of weights. Now, once again, Celebrity is all about that fitness and spa experience. Well, it's really about whatever it is that you want. So I may walk by the gym a few times on board. You may utilize it multiple times each and every single day. It's really up to your choice. Now, as we head in here, this is the aerobic fitness studio. You're gonna have all the different spin bikes. You can participate in the classes if you like. They'll have yoga classes, stretching classes. So whether you just wanna stretch out and head to the buffet or enjoy it in here, you can do that as well. At the front of the ship, you'll find the stunning Sky Lounge. You have 270-degree glass views out the front of the ship. I love that they've added those beautiful rocking chairs at the front of the ship looking out. Now, this is also a nightclub venue, so you've got the full bandstand there. They're gonna rock out with a full band, and they do a great job with musicians here on board. You've got the DJ booth and the large dance floor there in the middle. You've got lounge style seating, you've got large booth style seating here, and right in the middle you're gonna find the bar with some phenomenal bartenders here. Now they'll use this for trivia, they'll use this for music, even shows and entertainment late into the evening. Now my wife's favorite part about this space is it's her sewing room with all the incredible natural light coming in. Now, Celebrity hosts a lot of groups on board, and it's a perfect place for all kinds of different meetings, conferences, and groups. So they have the large meeting place here. They can segment it up into several different styles depending on what you're looking for. Of course, at Harr Travel, we can help coordinate your group. So now we're headed into the Ocean View Cafe. This is the casual dining option here on board. It's complimentary and included. So you've got a wide variety of ice creams here at Scoops. This is my favorite place. I'll be back a few hundred times. I'm gonna dig into those Sour Patch Kids here too. Those are also complimentary. Now here is the pizza station. They're gonna make fresh and delicious pizza each and every day. This actually stays open a little bit later. You're also gonna find other Italian options. So they'll usually have pasta to order here. You see you have sandwiches here for lunch and salads. Now, as we head further back into the buffet, what you're gonna find is quite a few different stations here. So the stations are mixed and matched each and every single day. Of course, I go back to the dessert one over and over again, but my favorite is the fromagerie. My wife loves it over there as well. I mean, who doesn't love some cheese? They've got a wide variety of charcuterie, and then they have hot food options, including some delectable Indian food each and every single day. So at the far back side, you're gonna find your gourmet entrees and grill. You also have Asian on one side and Mexican on the other. Now for breakfast, all of this is gonna be different. So you'll have your egg stations here, made to order, and all kinds of different breakfast options. So as you move through the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, once again, this is the complimentary option here on board. Now this is the Ocean View Cafe, and all the seating in here is ocean view. You've got seating all along the walls here. You've got tables for 2, 4, and larger bench style seatings as well. So it's on both sides, and something that I really appreciate is it continues into the back. We'll go out there in just a second, but I wanted to point out one of the beverage stations. So this is all complimentary. They're gonna have coffee, tea, and of course, my daughter's favorite, hot chocolate. They'll have juices for breakfast, and then they'll mix it up and have iced tea, lemonade, and other infused waters from Nestle's Vitality Water. You also have the ice station there as you need. Now I want to step out to my favorite place to dine. Once again, this is super casual, grab and go as you like, and you have a massive aft facing terrace. So the sunset bar is just above us for point of reference. You've got areas in the shade. They put a lounge out here as well where you have nice love seats, and then you're also going to have all the tables and chairs. So for me, in the morning, a quick breakfast, I'll come up, I'll grab it, go to the egg station, grab a couple different things, head out and look at my favorite view on the entire ship, looking out the aft. Now, if you want to check out the aft suites and rooms, we have those along with all the other rooms and suites here on board on the channel, and the other Millennium Series, and of course the Edge Series ships as well. On deck 10, you're going to find the library. So you see you have a ton of seating options here, but what I really appreciate is that there is a real library here on board with real tangible books. So much of that has gone digital. For me, holding onto a real book on a cruise ship is one of my favorite memories, and I've found so many new books that I absolutely love. So you've got all different types of seating in here. You've got seating areas where you can share, maybe have a more social experience. You also have some areas where you can sit by yourself. And there's also a phenomenal amount of natural light from the atrium. On deck 7, you'll find the Hideaway. We're right below the library. I love these cool nest seats that they have actually up above on deck 8 there. You can see another one behind me. It's just a really cool place to sit, lounge, and relax. You'll find my wife in here quite often. And my other favorite feature, you got an espresso maker on the far side, and of course, the tree. This is one of those signatures of the Solstice class ships. It's right here in the atrium. It's a live tree. It's absolutely stunning. I love how they bring nature in and continue it in here with the Hideaway. Outside on deck 5, you're going to find the Promenade. Now, this is a traditional thing to have on a cruise ship. In fact, it goes all the way back to the old school ocean liners. It's that perfect place to be on a sea day. You can sit out here, relax, have a cup of coffee, read a book, maybe even take a nap. Now on this deck, you're also going to find the lifeboat. So there's several areas just like this where you can head out. Of course, if you're touring one of the most beautiful spots in the world, as you do on the Celebrity Silhouette, maybe the Norwegian fjords, or you're heading through another scenic glacial spot, this is a great place to come out and take in the views. You're going to be a little bit lower to the water. Of course, there's great spots up above as well, but you can stand out here and then you can also head back, have a seat, and relax. Now at the front of the ship, you're going to find the spectacular theater. Now Celebrity does an amazing job with entertainment. You'll have full Broadway style shows. They'll bring on guest entertainers like singers, jugglers, acrobats, and oftentimes some amazing lecturers. I love that Celebrity's dedicated so much time to the different styles of lectures that you'll have on board so that you can continue that lifelong education concept. Whether you're traveling to Europe or the Caribbean, you can get to know the cultures or unique facts and continue to educate yourself. In fact, on our last cruise, we had a guest who was an expert in orcas. Now, I've seen orcas in the wild, I've seen orcas in captivity, I've seen all kinds of different versions of this, but I learned so many new things when they were here. And what I loved about it is I walked away feeling even better about the entire experience. Now, what you're going to find here in the theater is stadium style seating. So you have theater seating up top, you've got seating down below, you've got the large theater in the front, and you also have two large screens, one on either side there. Now, what's great about that is when they're doing those full production shows, they're going to have an incredible orchestra, and you also have different views from throughout the theater. Maybe you want to start up here on the first day, head down below later on. You can decide for yourself. But whether you're here for the Broadway style entertainment, the guest entertainers, or you want to learn a bit more about where you're visiting, the theater is the place to be. Just behind me, you'll find the world-class bar. Now, the world-class bar is where you're going to find world-class bartenders and some of the best drinks in the world. These are professional mixologists. It's more than just your average bartender. I was a bartender for quite a few years. I know that. Now, they have a wide variety of whiskeys. They're going to do whiskey tastings here, and they'll really educate you. And, well, why not learn a little bit while you're drinking? So if you want a great drink, check this out. Now, as we continue through the space, you're going to find a ton of retail. Now, the reason that people purchase on board is because of the duty-free pricing. So in here, you have a lot of the high-end watches. You've got Omega, you've got Breitling over here. You can see the beautiful displays there. So if you want to upgrade your watch or your jewelry, or maybe you want to spoil your partner, you can definitely do that here on board. In fact, as I mentioned earlier, today is Valentine's Day. What better way to get an upgrade in your jewelry collection? Now you're going to have the artisan studio on the far side where you'll have more jewelry, and next up is the Bulgari store. Now of course Bulgari always has incredible items, but if you can remove the duty or the tax from it, you can get a fantastic value. Next up is Pieces of Time, where you're going to find more of those high-end watches. And as we continue through the retail, I just wanted to point out you also have part of the Park West Art Gallery in here. Now what I love about that is that you can learn about art. Maybe you're visiting Europe and you're going to check out some of the most incredible Renaissance artists. These are more contemporary artists, but you can go to one of the art auctions. They're going to teach you about what you're seeing, and when you educate yourself, you're always going to enjoy it that much more. They've got some of your favorite pieces. In fact, I see some of mine from Brito, from Godard, Peter Max, and of course Kincaid. There's a wide variety here, and they've also added in a bit of a museum. You have some original pieces from Picasso. They are here to teach. They're here to educate, and of course, if you want to purchase some art, it's also going to be duty-free, and quite a few of our guests come home and decorate their house with these incredible pieces. Now Celebrity, as they've moved further into the luxury space, they've partnered with some of the best in that space. I already mentioned Bulgari. You've got a Kate Spade store here. My wife absolutely loves that. You've got Moda right here as well, where you're going to find a wide variety of handbags. I see Louis Vuitton, Coach in the distance. I also see some Chanel options as well. Now as we continue further along, you're going to find the perfumery. So in here you can find all kinds of different perfume options, beauty supplies. Once again, maybe you want to stock up on the favorites that you use at home anyways. You can get them at the duty-free pricing. You've got Clinique, Estee Lauder, Chanel, as I mentioned earlier, all of your favorite brands, all at duty-free prices. So now we're in Taylor's favorite spot, Cafe Il Bacio. It's a full coffee shop setup. You can get your favorite lattes, cappuccinos, and mine, Americano, of course. They also have a wide variety of teas, and they're just about all included with the specialty beverage package. Now keep in mind, you can even put a little Kahlua in there too if you want to spice it up. Now where you're going to find me time and time again is the dessert station over here. You've got all the cookies. I mean, it's hard not to grab a cookie each time you go by. They're going to mix and match those desserts each and every single day. Sometimes you'll have cupcakes, cake, got some fruit tarts in there as well. Now the space is absolutely beautiful. You've got those signature yellow chairs out there mixed with the black. They really do pop. Now you've got the coffee shop style seating here. You also have an extension of seating looking down at the atrium. And then on the far side, you've got the gelateria. Let's head over and check that out. You can see you have a nice variety of gelatos here. You're gonna belly right up and pretend that you're at your favorite Italian gelateria. In fact, you may have experienced that the day before as you were in Italy, one of the places that this stunning ship visits. So they have all kinds of different toppings here. They also have an espresso maker over here and the complimentary cookies. Now keep in mind that the gelato is an extra cost, but if you choose to purchase it, you're not going to regret it. Next up is my home away from home, Sushi on 5. I love sushi for breakfast, lunch, dinner, pre-dinner, after dinner. It doesn't matter. The restaurant here is fantastic. In addition to sushi, they're going to have a variety of Japanese restaurant-style foods. You're going to love all of them. Now, you've got the sushi bar behind me here, some of the best chefs in the entire industry, and you can see that beautiful fresh fish there right now. Now, as you head further into the space, you're going to see that you have different styles of seating. You've got booth-style seating, like over here, tables for 2, 4, and of course, they can put them together for larger groups as well. Now, if you do choose to purchase one of those upgraded specialty dining packages, you can definitely use it here. But honestly, sometimes I will come here for an appetizer before dinner or later on. I really enjoy it. And what I love about cruising more than anything else is that there's something for everyone, and every single person can get exactly what they want. For a family traveling together, a group of friends, when you have something for everyone, it's sure to be an incredible vacation. And the sushi chefs here, and of course, the servers deliver each and every time. So now we're inside the Retreat Lounge. You've got part of the concierge team here. They're going to work together with your retreat host to make your experience incredible. Now you've got the beautiful updated decor in here as well, and they've really doubled down on this space. What I like about it is that you're going to have quite a bit of lounge style seating. You also have a full bar with the best bartender in the entire world. I love that. They're going to keep it hopping, keep you smiling, laughing, and of course, look at all those incredible drinks that you can choose from. That's going to be included with your retreat package. And of course, you can come here anytime, maybe a Bloody Mary in the morning, or maybe a cocktail before you head out for dinner, or a nightcap. Now you have a continuation of more lounge style seating here. Once again, with that beautiful updated decor. You've got booths in the back where you can grab a quick bite, maybe a continental breakfast, or later in the evening you can get some appetizers before you head out. Another great feature is you can actually have your cruise sales team come here to help you book your next cruise. You know, on board you're going to have an incredible time. You're going to want to book the next one before you get off. Just outside the Retreat Lounge, you'll find the Ensemble Lounge. Now, if you love live music, Celebrity does a great job throughout the entire ship, but we'll come here each and every single night to listen to the musicians. Now, Taylor, being a musician himself, always evaluates what that's all about, and he's said over and over again that they're fantastic here, and he loves all of the music that they're going to play to really spice up before or after dinner or whenever you want to come and enjoy. Now, at the heart of it, you're going to have a large bar. You can take advantage of that beverage package here. And then there's a wide variety of seating. You've got areas for 2 tucked away, larger social areas where you can have 4, and even the large couches where you can have more than that. Now, we're just outside the Lumin Restaurant. We'll take you in there in just a minute, but this is that perfect place to come for a cocktail before dinner and listen to the music, or maybe head out later in the evening after you've had a phenomenal dinner here on board. I just wanted to take you over to the side here and point out the restrooms are just on the far side, and then beyond that, you're gonna find cuisine, Tusen Grill, and Blue. Now we're just inside Murano's specialty restaurant. This is the most elegant restaurant here on board, and it's really all about fine dining. You're gonna find a French menu here. It will change as the chef mixes and matches, but what you're gonna find at the heart of it is all of those classic cooking skills that you hone as a French trained chef. So you have all your favorite French dishes, some new takes on them, and also some great Mediterranean touches as well. You can see the beautiful decor in here. You've got chandeliers above the different tables. You've got tables for 2, 4, and larger groups depending on how you'd like to dine. Now, as I continue through the space, they also have another phenomenal upgraded experience, and that's going to be the chef's table. Now, if you do want to participate in the chef's table, you're going to want to book it as soon as you get here on board, or possibly even before with your concierge. Now, keep in mind that they have an incredible amount of wine. You can see all of the different wine fridges on either side. You know, Celebrity does that wine pairing incredibly well. And of course, at the chef's table, this is the top of the top here on board. With a menu designed with collaboration with Daniel Boulud, you know it's going to be absolutely outstanding. So now we're headed into Tusen Restaurant, where you're going to find the Le Petite Chef experience. And what I love about that is it's more than just an incredible meal, it's dinner and entertainment. So you have projectors above each and every single table. You can actually see them projected down right here onto the plates. And what's going to happen is you're going to have tiny chefs battle it out for the best dining experience. So you're going to have a Spanish chef, a Japanese chef, a French, and Italian. They're going to come out, and it's really cool. It's actually hard to describe, but they're going to be on your plate, and it's going to be part of that experience. Now, of course, your waiter will interact with you. They'll bring the different courses out, and being a specialty restaurant, it's going to be absolutely delicious. Now, they have at least 2 different menus on board, so you can try it more than once, but it's the perfect experience for every member of the family to have a delicious time here on board, and also a really cool and very unique dining experience. And something else that I love is they finally got silverware that's big enough for me. I'm ready to eat, chef. Now, this beautiful restaurant space is Blue. It's the specialty restaurant that can be utilized by those guests who are in Aqua Class. Now, you may want to consider an upgrade to Aqua Class, and this is one of the reasons why. Now, Aqua Class is really the spa class here on board, so you're going to have a wide variety to choose from of not only the classic menu items, but also some elevated spa cuisine. The first time I had Aqua Class, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and what I found is I had everything I loved before, higher quality, and more choices to choose from. Now, you'll have access to this for breakfast and dinner each and every single day when you're here on board. It's the perfect way to start your day or to have dinner in the evening. And of course, you can mix in the other specialty restaurants as you like as well. Now, of course, this restaurant is blue. You see the blue theming throughout, the carpet, the tables, and then of course that beautiful rose on the wall there behind me. Most of the tables are for 2, but of course, if you're traveling with a larger group, they can put them together. You have tables for 4, 6, and they also have booth style seating on the far side. But once again, if you're in a suite, you're gonna get Lumin. If you're in Aqua Class, you're gonna get Blue each and every single day, and you will love it. Now at the very aft of the ship, you'll find the Tusen Grill. You can see the beautiful entryway as if you're walking through a wine barrel. You have wine lining the sides on either side. Now the Tusen Grill is an Italian restaurant and a steakhouse. It combines two of everyone's all-time favorites, including me and Taylor. Now, if you want your favorite cuts of steak, of course, mine's always going to be that bone-in ribeye. They also have some upgrades to the prime quality if you want to check those out. But they have a wide variety of Italian options as well. From lasagna to my all-time favorite carbonara, it's all handmade pastas. It's all going to be elevated food. So once again, you can choose from a wide variety of meats. Fishes, that snapper and the branzino are excellent as well. Soups, salads, and then of course, the desserts. You're gonna absolutely love the desserts here as well. So if you're looking for Italian, you're looking for a steakhouse, maybe you wanna come back time and time again, or put them all together in one incredible specialty meal. Now, just outside the theater on deck 4, you're gonna find Celebrity Central. It's yet again another dynamic entertainment zone here on board. They do first run movies in there, they'll do comedians, they'll do lectures, all kinds of different things, even trivia and games. So you have stadium style seating in there. Once again, it's a perfect place to catch a movie, relax, or to watch a different kind of entertainment that they're gonna have throughout the ship, like one of the lecturers. After the theater, you're gonna find the entertainment court. So you've got Celebrity Central on one side, you've got Quezar on the other, and then you have the theater bar at the far side. Now this is kind of a transitional zone between shows. They'll sometimes do game shows here, maybe Deal or No Deal or something fun along those lines with trivia. You also have the bar that'll be open from time to time as well. You can grab a drink and head into the theater itself. We've also seen them use that archery game that they have here on board. So if you can think of it as far as entertainment goes, they can use this space for it. Now it's also beautiful as well. You can see the upper level just above us. You've got the art gallery up above. Next up is the Future Cruise Vacations desk. So you're gonna have an incredible time on your celebrity cruise. In fact, I know you're gonna have such a great time, you're gonna wanna book your next one right here on board. You can see the desks in there. They have several different sales agents. Essentially what's gonna happen is you can set an appointment, you can head on in there, and you can book your next cruise. Now, I always recommend that you do it on board. You're gonna get some special promotions that you can't get anywhere else. Now, if you can't decide, you can also book an open cruise, and then when you get home, you have 60 days to assign that, and then you're gonna get exactly what you want from the cruise perspective and also those extra amenities. Now, as your travel advisor, when you book on board, it's gonna come right back to us and we can take care of all the details from start to finish for you as soon as you return home from your incredible vacation. Now on the port side, just after the theater, you're gonna find Quezar. It is an out of this world experience. This is the main nightclub here on board, but of course, it's a diverse venue as well. So you've got a nice large wraparound bar there. You've got all styles of different club seating in the back. So you've got those large booths. You also have seats here in the middle. But at the heart of it, you're gonna have a massive dance floor. You also have an alien spaceship that doubles as the DJ booth. But they'll use this for trivias, games. In fact, you have quite a few games out right now. They have an Xbox Connect set up where you can have a little bit of competition as well. So you've got the full wall where they can use the projectors. This is now the dance floor of the nightclub. So once again, it's gonna move throughout the day to different venues, but if you wanna dance the night away to your favorite songs, or if you wanna head on in for some fun games, you can do that here as well. Now, as we continue along, you're gonna find the photo gallery. Now, what I like about this is maybe you wanna buy a new camera. They've got some GoPros here. They also have different SD cards. Maybe you forgot one, or you took so many pictures having an incredible time that you need to get another one. You can purchase that. Once again, cameras and batteries at duty-free prices. Now, throughout your vacation, they're gonna take photos of you if you'd like. And what I like about that is that you can go along having a great time and let the professionals do that. You can pick and choose the ones you wanna purchase. You can get all of them, some of them, or none. Now, when they renovated the ship, they added this part in. It's all digital, so all you have to do is tap your SeaPass card. It's gonna pull up all the photos that are taken. You can purchase them, as I mentioned, one at a time, or you can get the full package. Now, as we continue along, you have more and more retail. You'll see a theme here with those fantastic duty-free prices. Spirits and such is where you can get alcohol and tobacco at duty-free prices. And then you have the silhouette shop where you can get all of your favorite logo gear. And of course, the marketplace as well. You can get different styles of clothing items. Maybe you forgot something at home, or you just want to stock up and get a new wardrobe. You can do that here on board. Now in Serendipity, they're gonna have a continuation of the different watches and some of the jewelry here. So you have a wide variety of retail to choose from. all at duty-free prices. Now directly across, you're gonna find the casino. Now the casino is a really large space. A lot of the celebrity guests love to gamble here on board. Of course, you always want to do that responsibly, and if you're having an issue with that, make sure you talk to the casino staff. They'll take care of that for you. But right here, you're going to see a wide variety of casino games. You've got all of your favorite digital games here. You've got the slot machine, so if you want the old school where you pull on the slots, or you want to choose one of the multi-games, you can do that here. Finally, we're going to head further into the casino where you have all of the different table games. You've got Texas Hold'em on the far side. I love that it's hand dealt. I've played a lot here on board. You're gonna have blackjack, ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, craps, roulette, and then as you continue further on, they've got more casino games as well. It's a really nice large casino, so once again, if you enjoy gaming on vacation, this is a great spot for you. Now there's also a fantastic bar here. So this is the casino bar. They've got some televisions. It's a great place to catch a game. And they're gonna provide bar service throughout the entire casino area. In here, you're gonna see the high top tables. Of course, you can sit at the bar and converse with the bartenders as well. It'll have that full bar experience. You can even grab an espresso and head back out to play. Now, the most popular venue here on board, hands down, is the Ice Top Martini Bar and Crush. If you love a martini, these are the best mixologists here on board. They do some flair bartendering to mix it up and make it fun, but this is a phenomenal social experience. You've got lounge style seating all the way around on this side and the far side as well. You've got these little nooks where you can tuck away with friends, family, and of course, meeting new friends as well. But at the heart of it is that Ice Top Martini Bar. It's been so popular that they even added it on to other celebrity ships as well. I can show you what you're talking about here, of course. Today is Valentine's Day, so I think it's time for a little bit of love for our friends at Harr Travel. In fact, my staff is staying home. They're taking care of all of your needs right now while we're here on board filming. So if you want a great drink, a great time, and some really fun bartenders, make sure you stop by the Ice Top Martini Bar. Opposite of the Ice Top Martini Bar is Craft Social. Now this debuted on the Equinox. It's been such a big hit that they're adding it to all the ships, and for good reason. It's your favorite neighborhood pub, and they have a focus on craft beers, wines, and of course, hard alcohol like whiskeys. So this is actually one of the tasting tables here where you can have different kinds of whiskey tastings. They also have quite a few different flights of different styles of alcohol that you can try to educate yourself about them as well. The bartenders know a ton about the different beers. They have quite a few on tap and a huge selection of craft beers for you to choose from in the bottle. You've got a beautiful bar here and these nice little nooks. Now each of the nooks is gonna have a television. And this is also the sports bar here on board. So you can come here to watch the big game or watch anything for that matter and really sit back and enjoy with your friends. Now it's not just a great bar, it's also a fantastic dining experience. My favorite are those Kobe beef sliders, the mac and brie, or of course, the crispy glazed wings. I think I ate my weight in wings last time I was here on board. They do come at an additional cost, but you won't regret it. They're absolutely delicious. So now we're in the main dining room here on board the Silhouette. Now it's a beautiful 2-story dining room that was designed by the one and only Adam Tahani. The structure is absolutely stunning to match the delicious food. Now you can see the beautiful decor was completely redone and updated here. It's all those beautiful colors of red. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out about the celebrity dining experience is their attention to detail with the dining, but also the pairings with wine. If you are a vinophile, you're sure to love it here on board Celebrity. In fact, at the very middle of the dining room, you're gonna have a massive tower of wine. In fact, I'd like to spend a little time in there if I could someday. Maybe they could put my room in there. You think that? I don't know. Who knows? But basically what I wanted to talk about in here is essentially the whole experience. So you can dine at a table for 2. You can dine at a larger table and meet new people if that's something that you're interested to do. And they're going to have offerings in here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Depending on if it's a sea day or a port day, they may just have breakfast and dinner. It just depends. But anything that you're going to have, you're going to really enjoy. Now they have a wide variety to choose from. You've got the classic steak and salmon and chicken and things like that that you can have every single day. Of course, my all-time shrimp cocktail. But they also are going to add different items each and every single day here on board. And one of the things that I really appreciate about cruising is it's that place to try new things. I've tried so many new dishes here on board that I didn't know I loved. I may not have ordered them on land, but because it's all included, you can try lots of different things. Perfect for kids, perfect for families, and perfect for everyone of all ages to try something new. You never know, you may leave here with a brand new favorite dish. Now, one of the best suite perks that you can get on any cruise is Lumin Restaurant. You're gonna be able to dine here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner each and every single day. It's a highly elevated experience. Now, of course, you can dine in the main dining room, all the other specialties as you'd like, but in here, you're gonna enjoy every single meal. Now, it's elevated, as I mentioned. They have a good variety, and one little secret is you can also order off the main dining room menu if that's something you'd like. Now, they have a collaboration with Chef Daniel Boulud where they're gonna have a dish each and every single night to try. Now, if you've ever dined at one of his landside restaurants, you know how spectacular that will be. Now, keep in mind, if you wanna see all the suites that they have here on board, you'll be able to see that on our channel in addition to this full ship tour. So now as we head into the Grand Atrium, today is Valentine's Day and we are celebrating love and our love for celebrity cruises and this incredible ship. You got the DJ booth here, as you always do on boarding day, rocking out. On one side, you're gonna have the guest relations desk. Now, my recommendation is always to visit their mid-cruise, first day, last day, because it has everything to do with money and rooms and things along those lines. It does get a bit crowded. Now, on the other side, you're gonna find the shore excursions desk. They're gonna tell you everything you need to know about getting on your shore excursion. They can also book them for you, but I always recommend that you book them before you arrive. They do fill up, and you wanna get that perfect one for you wherever you're visiting. You also have the continuation of the Passport Bar. It's another lounge where you gather together, especially before or after dinner or before you head on out. Now, right here is the grand staircase behind me. Those of you who love celebrity cruises know that they have this on all the ships. It's absolutely stunning, it's beautiful, it's marble, and it welcomes you to one of the most incredible ships on the planet. Now, we love celebrity. You can see why here. Thanks so much for joining us on this tour of the Atrium. First off, thank you for spending your time with us here on board the incredible Celebrity Silhouette. The revolution was done and it is spectacular. Those of you who've been on before saw a friend looking brand new. Those of you who've never been, you're sure to love your time here on board. Now, when you're ready to book any cruiser suite with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or with Silversea, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel. We are your Royal Caribbean group experts. We know the spaces inside and out. We have an amazing relationship with the cruise line, and we know that we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.